Alright guys, what's going on? It's Jack and welcome back to another video, and today I want to discuss the elephant in the room when it comes to Halo Infinite, right? The big elephant in the room that everybody is just, like, everybody's focused on the multiplayer right now, which is great, but again, there's not, I mean, everybody's talked about it here and there, back and forth, but the big elephant in the room with Halo Infinite right now is the Battle Royale. And in my mind, there's just absolutely no doubt whatsoever, little to no doubt that it exists. And that it is actually the reason as to why in terms of content, what we're getting on multiplayer, in terms of the amount of maps that we've gotten, right? We got like what, 6 or 7 arena maps or something like that, and then we've got 3 or 4 big team battle maps on a game that has been in development for 6 years. Now, granted, this is a beta. There might be more on launch. You just never know. But I don't know. I mean, according to what I like, every time I go back and think about it, it's probably. This is probably what we're getting on launch, except we're probably going to get a few optimizations in terms of how, like, the way we queue, in terms of giving us more options, as well as maybe more game modes and stuff like that, like a Slayer playlist only, of course. I mean, and SWAT probably, and free for all would be nice, aka Rumble Pit. So because all those have been in Halo, and as a matter of fact, those are also competitive game modes in Halo as well, unlike Call of Duty. So eventually it will happen. So so when you look at it overall, there's also the fact that this game wants to be supported for 10 years. The devs have already said that part, and then there's also been the footage, not the footage, but the audio that has been leaked of the announcer saying Battle Royale. So some people are rumoring it to be like a 300-man Battle Royale. I personally don't think it'll be a 300-man Battle Royale, but if it is, holy fucking shit. And a true story here, guys. So a couple days ago, my best friend, who used to kick my ass in Halo back in the day, and would probably still kick my ass today in Halo, because I haven't really, other than Halo 5, I haven't really played too much Halo due to Call of Duty and everything that comes with it. So, but right now I'm going to be putting in a lot more time into Halo, because I just really love the way this game plays and how it's, like, it's got a big learning curve and everything like that, and I really want to sink my teeth into it and get good at it, while still figuring out my settings, because my aim is still all over the place, so I got to figure out the dead zones and all that kind of other shit. So, but anyway, back on topic here. So he texted me and he said, hey, is the multiplayer for Halo out and it's free? And are we gonna, like, is it gonna stay up, or is it just gonna be up for a few days or a week and then be gone? I'm like, no, we're getting this until the full game releases or whatnot, and then there's probably gonna be a big update for it. So, and then a few days later, I text him again, and I'm like, hey, you gonna play it? And he said probably not, but if they make a Battle Royale, I will definitely play it. And he's a grown-ass man. He's my age, okay? And he loves Battle Royales. He loves Battle Royales. He likes Tarkov. He likes Rainbow Six Siege. And he plays on PC now. He's no longer a console player. And it just goes to show you right there that the Battle Royale genre isn't just limited to little kids. As much as we like to think that a whole bunch of little kids are playing it, which they are, there's no doubt about it, there's also a good amount of adults that are playing it, if not like a very good chunk and percentage of people are playing it. That are full-grown adults, okay? So that's the reality, whether we like to accept it or not. So, and when you look at the amount of content that we've got in terms of this beta, so to speak, which there may not be more from what I've seen from the 343 footage when they announced this, when you look deeper into it, it makes all the sense in the world, and history repeats itself, guys. Remember Blackout with Black Ops 4? How many maps did we get? How many weapons did we get and all that? I mean, the content for multiplayer was a little lackluster, was it not, on launch? So that Battle Royale was the answer to that. Why did we get so not as many guns as we usually do? Why this? Why that? Well, it's because of Battle Royale, the implementation of Battle Royale. And this game has been in development for 6 years. Not 3, not 2. It's been in development for 6 years. Now, granted, it's been kind of a rocky 6 years, especially over the last couple. However, you can't dismiss the fact that it's been in development for 6 years, man. So there is no doubt a Battle Royale coming when you put it all together. Oh, and Dr. Disrespect himself, who is basically a Battle Royale player. Now, he obviously streams other things as well, but he's a Battle Royale player, and he tweeted out an image of the quote-unquote, the Dr. Disrespect Halo armor. And damn good job on the Photoshop, if you ask me. But with the internet, you never know. Sometimes it could be reverse psychology, man. It might be real, but it probably isn't. But let's just say in case it is or whatnot, or it could be in development, but it's not going to look quite like that. But sometimes you just never know, man. So the thing is, at this point right now, especially when you get Dr. Disrespect saying good things about Halo as well, and if you look at the amount of viewership that that man gets, as well as a few of the other guys that are Battle Royale guys, and the amount of viewerships that they get and everything like that, plus this game is free to play. The multiplayer is free to play. So if you make this Battle Royale and the multiplayer free to play, I mean, if you think about it, 343 is doing things that the other multiplayer games are not. Now, number one, the multiplayer itself is free to play, right? So number two, they are working on a Battle Royale. There's just no way. I believe that they are more than they're not. So and they're doing it right. They're establishing their multiplayer fan base first, which is obviously the core of what Halo is. They're not going to disrespect that. And then eventually what's going to happen is they're going to release Battle Royale. Now the question is, when is it going to release? I think it's going to release sometime around Forge. And I wouldn't, you know what? 343 so far has been full of surprises in terms of releasing this, right? So there's going to be the campaign. Okay, that's going to be the main thing. And then I'd say, who knows, maybe even after some time around the campaign release, or even, you never know, on the release of the game, they might have one more special announcement to where they release Battle Royale. You just never freaking know. And if they were to do that, can you imagine if Halo Infinite all of a sudden did 343 did another surprise release and then had one more surprise announcement about their game, talking about campaign, thank you very much. And then we have one more little announcement. And then all of a sudden, boom, they say Battle Royale release on day one. Or let's just say if it doesn't happen on day one, let's say it happens like they're like, hey, Battle Royale is coming and then the release date will be such and such here. Or they just announced that they have been developing it. You have any idea how apeshit the internet would go? Like apeshit in a good way? The internet would fucking explode. And right now on Steam, just from Steam alone in terms of PC users for the multiplayer in Halo Infinite, the numbers have already surpassed 270,000. And on console, there's no doubt that there's more because obviously it's Xbox One, Xbox One X, and the Xbox Series S and X. And there, as you know, there's more console players than there are PC players. That's just a fact. So granted, the popularity of PC has definitely increased over the last couple of years, but still, when you put everything together, there is just no fucking way that there's not a Battle Royale in this game. And it's only a matter of time until it gets released. And what I think is that it won't be too much longer. So the Battle Royale community shouldn't have to wait too much longer. And one more thing that I wanted to say that I didn't say from my previous video in terms of a request that would get even more players to play this game. And who knows, they may implement this in Battle Royale in terms of, you know, to make the pacing a little bit more different and a little more in queue with all the other Battle Royale games, so to speak, while remaining its identity to be Halo. They need to release a game mode in the multiplayer to where your time to kill is cut in half. So 2 bursts with the battle rifle, this gun here, to the head would get a kill instead of 4, and then half of the body shots that it would take to normally get a kill. That would increase the speed of the game and the pacing, and a lot of players that play other first-person shooters would get into it as well. So anyway, let me know in the comment section what you guys think about the Battle Royale and all that kind of stuff, and what you think of Halo Infinite. And I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.